Olivier Poussart, Vaulx Chimay, 2022 national winner Belgium from Chateauroux 2. The 2022 first national winner of Belgium from Chateauroux 2 in the category Old Birds is Poussart Olivier. The 2022 third national winner of Belgium from Chateauroux 2 in the category Youngsters is Poussart Olivier. 19,017 pigeons were basket for this last national race in Belgium in 2022, 17,081 youngsters and 1,936 old birds. Olivier Poussart, a carpenter, has been a pigeon fancier since 1978. Initially, he started on his parents' farm next to his address. He raced there until 1994 when he decided to take a break which lasted until 2002. Olivier has set his sights on the national races for youngsters. However, his results with the old birds and the yearlings are excellent. He started the season of 2016 with a team of 36 cocks and 24 hens, all raced on a classic widowhood system. For the first time, he decided to race his hens and already he has had success. He learned a lot about the method from his friend Serge Don. The basis of his loft is built around the pigeons of his friend Paul.santens. Paul has recently decided to stop racing and that's why his breeders moved to Olivier. That way, Paul can still enjoy the performances of his pigeons. Regarding the daily management of his loft, Olivier has the chance to receive some help from his wife, Marie-France, but mostly from his son, Justin, who helps him in the whole management of his loft. Olivier can also count on the help of his parents who are taking care of the training before the season. Moreover, Olivier is the brother of Daniel Poussart, well known for his performances in long-distance races. For the Poussarts, the pigeon sport is a family affair. Before the season, all the racers, cocks as well as hens, were simply paired for a few days in March. There is no breeding before the start of the season, whatever the sex is. When asked which of the pigeons had been specially prepared for the races, Olivier answered that the cocks were shown to the racing hens after their daily training, and this was for only 2 minutes. It's very little time, but apparently, enough to get them motivated. Olivier is an excellent manager who can rely on a solid group of pigeons from his friend Paul.santens. Living in the area of Ghent, Paul has always been passionate about this sport and he can now enjoy his passion to the fullest thanks to Olivier. Paul is a pigeon collector who bought birds from some of the most famous lofts but he did not want to spend every spare minute looking after his pigeon family. That is why he asked Olivier if he could send over the youngsters that he bred from his breeders, and this is how Olivier Poussart managed to become so successful. The two friends are enjoying the experience, and Paul would not miss the arrivals each Saturday for anything in the world. Each weekend he drives 300 kilometers hoping to see his birds get an early result. And they have been getting quite a few early results indeed. Olivier's wife Marie-France, who gives her unfailing support throughout the season, and most notably of their son Justin, who has become a crucial part of this team, taking over a large portion of the caretaking when his father is off to work. Recent seasons are looking good for Olivier Poussart and his friend Paul.santens. Despite a very bad geographic situation, this loft from the extreme south of Belgium became one of the best in the country in its discipline, the sprint and the middle distance. The racing team has been on the right track all season long, on the very first sprint races against several thousands of pigeons or in the first middle distance races, then the interprovincial AWC races and finally on the national races. The Poussart is now stabilized between the big names of the middle distance from Belgium and it is not due to hazard. First, the pigeons are in the center of the priorities for the family and everything is achieved to shine during the racing season. Secondly, the pigeon stock is full of qualities. We can find all the descendants from the two base pairs, the Diamant pair and the Brilliant pair, who added to their names some astonishing references over the last few years. In the Poussart family, everybody takes part in the care brought to the pigeons all year long. It starts with Marie-France, the wife of Olivier, who goes often on the road to train the pigeons during the season when their son Justin is like the eyes and the hands of Olivier when he is at work. Justin is very talented to manage a loft. He can notice a lot of things in a loft despite his fairly young age. If he continues to enjoy the pigeon sport as much, a brilliant career is awaiting him. We must talk about the duo Olivier-Paul, who is like the backbone of the loft. Both men are in sort of a filial relationship for many years already. Paul is the visionary, the man who draws the line that the loft will have to follow. He sets this objective, seeks to strengthen the loft, and tries to improve its quality. While Olivier is more like a bandmaster. He is a very meticulous pigeon fancier. He learned his job at a young age together with his brother Daniel, who came back recently in the pigeon sport. The two brothers are both competitors who race pigeons toward the same goal, winning. Since the start of their pigeon fancier career, nothing has changed, and their ambition is a character trait they both share. When you take a look at the results of the Poussart loft, you quickly understand it. The performance that this colony has just achieved is simply remarkable and testifies to the great form that currently animates the pigeons of the colony. The last few years have been rich in emotion, and the Poussart-Satens trio is eager to continue in this way. They are now among the big names in our sport.